All right, guys, what is up, guys? Hold up, let me turn my shit on real quick. All right, guys. All right, guys. Yes, I'm on 2K. Yes, I dropped my PSN, but no, we're not doing that right now, bro. We're doing a reaction of Ekt40 Everything King Turk. Now, guys, I think it's about like his friend. He was 16 or something, and like he shot his friend because they were in the basement and he didn't know the gun was like loaded or something. So we're gonna listen to the video, and yeah, just don't play with guns, guys. That's mainly because guns are like protection for one thing, but when you're using them to like show off to your friends, like something's obviously going to happen.
Police found 14-year-old Ekt40 Henry shot in his friend's basement last night. That's on East 15th Avenue in Northeast Columbus.
Well, Columbus police charged Calvin Llewellyn with the murder of Ekt40 Henry. Henry was a 9th grader at Mifflin High School. Tonight, his family is hoping this tragedy sends a message to everyone.
I like the beat. Hold up. So, yeah, you can tell, if you watch the video, it's called Ekt40 Everything King Turk, official video, guys. Ekt40, he was 16 at the time. I thought like I said, he was 16, but at the same time, like, he didn't mean to shoot his friend. He was, like, trying to show him, like, not what he can do with it, but, like, show him how to use a gun, because his friend was, like, just moved to the neighborhood and he didn't know the neighborhood was that hard. And his friend was only 13 or 14 that he shot, so of course he's gonna feel bad because the family that, like, he's in jail, but he got out of jail I think it was a month ago. He did like 5 or 10 years in jail.
Yo, can I shoot threes? Cause I can shoot. Bro, can I get points?
So yeah, guys, you heard him. He said he'd been locked down the prison door. Now, the thing with that, guys, that's going to be on his record forever, and he has to live with that. Like, imagine living with your friend, like, just thinking about it. Like, waking up to your 13-year-old friend that you shot when you were 16. Imagine living with that, guys. Like, literally. Imagine
Let's
that.
go, bruh.
Like, Hammer, could you imagine that? Like, this man has to live with that forever. And he was 16 and they were very close. Like, if you're very close to somebody like this close,
I know, cause
obviously,
I wouldn't be D-bag to play with a gun. I'm not D-bag to play with a gun. Just to be
like,
a show off that my family has extra stuff. Alright, let's go.
So let me pause this for a second again. He feels really bad for doing it too. That's why he made this video. It's basically a letter out there to tell people that he didn't really mean to do it because he doesn't want to seem as a bad person.
I'll just get myself. They caught up to me, but I have contact finisher on Hall of Fame now. But her praise is beautiful.
Alright, Shim, I don't know if you heard that, but he said, I really couldn't take it, and he wanted to trade places. See, that would be like that with, like I said, people that are close or a family member. They'll be like, why wasn't me? Like, I wish it was me.
You just got stole from.
Like, Hammer, for example. If Hammer didn't come back online for like a month or like longer, I'd be wondering where the hell he's at. Like, you would have to live with that forever. Even though I don't know him in real life, he's still a close friend, not to me online. Like, yeah, we get into fights sometimes on video, and I rage at him, telling him to fuck himself and shit. But we're still friends. But it'll be like that. He wish he could trade places. But then then his mom will be
I know,
so
I
bad
didn't know
that
he
he
was
died
gonna
too.
pass
But
a lob.
still,
I
it'd be
didn't know.
like that.
Oh! Did I just do that? Did I just do that? Yo, Jeremy. Yo, Jeremy. I just ISO'd this kid. He just got ISO'd. Look at ISO'd again. Yo, pass me a lob.
And I don't know if, hold up, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what, I don't know if y'all can see that. Is the pause button, but that's when
Yo,
he's
let me
older.
get the final points.
That's when
Dude,
he's like
just pass me
19,
the lob for the
20,
final basket.
but like he's
'Cause I'm actually
21 or
expecting
22
a
now.
lob for the final basket. Alright, let's go. Dude, just pass me a lob for the final basket. Guaranteed I'll do it.
Okay, so he's telling the story how it happened. Like he's telling the story how it happened. Stream. So like
I was 80%
he's basically
contested.
saying how it happened, and so people believe him about it.
Yeah, you cast it
Which
a little
obviously
too
you're gonna believe him
early,
about
so
it
I
because he
couldn't
has
dunk
proof
it.
of it. Because it's on video, like. But he still did time for it. Because like if you kill somebody, you're not gonna. Even if you kill somebody by accident, you still have to do the time. Yeah. But except if they know it's an accident, like they're not gonna put you in jail forever, ever. But they'll put you in jail for quite a bit of time, like they did at the EKT, bro. Okay, so he put it on. So he put it under. So when people say put it on the bed, that means they put it like in part of the ceiling in their kitchen. Like they cut a hole in their thing, and that like they just stand up on the counter and shit. So the gun was loaded. He didn't know, and basically he had he had his fingers on the trigger, and he didn't know the gun was loaded, and he didn't mean to point it in his way. Like they were just trying to have fun, be normal teenage kids. But you know,
Dude,
something happens.
I am one game away from getting a shooting badge upgrade.
But obviously they're not going to show him shooting him. They're not going to show the bullet. They're not going to show anything because that's just like that. They have to take that out. Because that's like.
I know, cause that's probably the thing that his family should keep as memory. As how. Come over here. Let's clap some kids again. Let's clap them.
So he said his Turk will so he said Turk will never die.
Some kids again.
That's a true fact. Turk will never die. But like he is dead, but like his name, like he was a famous kid in school. He had like everything as a kid. He lived in a small neighborhood in Chicago, but like people say he didn't live in Chicago, but he actually did live in Chicago because I used to go to school with Turk. But Turk, he was a kind of a good kid, but he hanged around with like the kind of wrong people. He was there. He kind of hang around with the wrong people. Like his friend was good to him, but his friend didn't mean to shoot him. There was 3 people there. Like they didn't show the third, but the third ran away scared.
Jeremy.
Yeah, see, there was a third. There was Ekt40, then there was that kid that got shot.
The kid was an idiot. Did his parents never tell him don't point guns at people? Did his parents ever tell him that?
Well, he lives in the hood, bro. He lives in the hood. It's rough there.
But he's
like
still the kids.
Chicago South Side, like you never know what's gonna happen. Like that's a must in Chicago. Especially the South Side. That's a must. That's not a need. That's a must. There's like every block you go on there's a gang. Like literally. And guys, if you think this video is fake, it's not, because nobody would make this video, and especially you can tell this shit's real because like there's the news in the background. Like no video would show a grown ass man crying and all that, unless they're just acting. But I know this is real because it was on the news, like actual news. He got killed he was born in 1999.
Lob.
And he got killed 2015. So it's not old. It was kind of recent for people, especially 2015. But now it's Chicago's getting worse. So yeah, guys, that's gonna about wrap up the video. But yo, don't play with guns. If you live somewhere rough, then that's a must. But if you don't live in Chicago or like California or Iraq or Chirac, anywhere like there's gangs, you might want to have a gun. But if you have a like younger friend that's in your house, just keep your gun away, bro. Don't play with guns, bro. Like, if you're going outside and you live in a rough neighborhood, then bring it. But if you're playing with friends just to show off and try to act cool, don't do it, bro. Because that's going to end bad. You're not going to know if it's loaded. Like, you never know. Like, unless you, like, have good memory that you loaded it, then you don't fire and put your hands on the trigger like that man did. Which he didn't mean to do it, but other people do actually mean to do it because, like, some people are snakes. But don't play with guns. Like, just stay normal, bruh. Like, live your life. Like, you want to you want to stay alive. You don't want to have a gun in your face, bruh. If you see another person with a gun and he's trying to,
Bro, why didn't you pass me a lob? I was wide open for a lob.
Can y'all shut up for a second? If somebody somebody has a gun and he's your friend and it's loaded, you know it's loaded, and he's like trying to show you stuff about it, don't listen to that bullshit. Just tell a guardian that he has a gun if he's underage. If he's underage, guys, just tell a guardian or like tell him not to point that anywhere. Like, keep that shit down.
I know, because my sister was distracting me, like always.
Yeah, guys, see you in the next reaction video. I'm gonna start doing more reaction videos. So, yeah.
Let the way y'all wrist slit.